Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to a Tuesday edition of a Monday podcast. The guys you touch with your drink. I hope everybody made it through Monday. If you're not here, then you didn't make it. I'm assuming. If my phone hadn't had to load an ad, Dingus and David were very, very close in the first and second categories. However, I was watching and I was like, I bet David's going to hit first. And I didn't even finish the thought. And it said, David was first. And I said, my man. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. You made it through Monday and Tuesday without us. So hopefully that all went well. But welcome. I don't know what else to say. Michael, how are you doing?
I am doing all right, my guy. We had some crazy storm pop up headed towards us, and it was looking like a real strong supercell, so that was kind of concerning.
Ooh.
But it was just a severe thunderstorm. So we're all good. How are you doing?
Just a severe, just severe.
Good news, everyone.
It's only severe. I can't do the glasses. I want to, but it gets so dark and I can't see. And it squishes my head. Well, good. I'm glad there was no
like a cyborg.
Inclement weather.
Yeah.
I did. Speaking of weather, and maybe you know about this because you're a weather guy. Not that you work professionally as a weatherman, but you enjoy weather.
Hold on. I'm terrified of the weather. That's why I'm a weather guy.
Okay, you enjoy
the weather here tries to murder us 4 seasons out of the year.
You enjoy learning knowing about the weather.
Yeah.
Because you don't trust
you're
it.
Good.
Yeah. It's more of like a watching but I saw things.
Oh my God!
Sergeant Jenkins with the subscription with Prime. They've been subbed for 28 months.
Let's go, dude.
I think we have to put the glasses back.
Ooh.
But we're gonna keep them low. I feel like I should be at like a slam poetry bar or something.
If you were in all black, you'd look like some of the people I end up in the same crowd with.
Yeah. I think I need to keep my lips a little bit, a little pursed.
Wait, hold on. It wasn't a gay crowd.
But
it was a goth crowd.
So I heard this guy say that the weather patterns are the same as like 2012 when they had some like really heavy winter weather. And the weather patterns have been the same as 2012, so they're expecting perhaps maybe the same weather pattern to continue, meaning that like there's going to be a hard winter. But
nice. Well, are you looking forward to a hard winter?
Yeah,
there.
I would love.
Yeah,
I would love. Because guess what? I wouldn't have to go to work because.
Sure.
If an inch of snow hits the ground, I get to stay home, right? Back in Montana, 7 feet of snow could hit the ground. I still have to go to work, because the roads would be clear. The roads would be clear. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah.
The sorcerers over there with the plow trucks, they get that thing out of here.
Gas and fireball.
Soft winters. Ew. Yeah, I like my winter hard.
My thoughts exactly. Yeah.
That's what she said. Oh
man. No, that's very interesting. I do know. Man, when it comes to weather patterns, each area is in a different system. So I don't remember what it was like in Georgia in 2012.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping because there's. Have you ever heard of El Nino and El Nino winter or years?
Yeah, that came over with Santa Maria, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's essentially like a on and off year for humidity in the hemispheres.
Gotcha.
And it's pretty loose, but also reliable.
Gotcha.
But that's like every other year. but that's interesting.
Yeah. Well, the guy that showed the map, it was like it showed from like Oklahoma to the east. It was like the whole Midwest to eastern side of the country, and there was like huge cold cells that they're expecting to come down from Canada. Anyway,
nice. It's a good thing because I know in 2011 the United States had like a terrible tornado outbreak.
Yeah.
That man, I'm trying to remember how far it went, but I think it might have gone from like Oklahoma to at least Alabama.
Yeah.
Just the same front just kept kicking up tornadoes after tornadoes. So
Crazy.
as long as it's not that.
Hey, we don't get that out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I will just say that I'm fingers crossed for
dude.
I get like I don't want the power to go out, you know what I mean? Like I don't want people to be like stranded and stuff, but I want freaking a winter.
Just below that.
Yeah, whatever the dial turn right below powers out and people are stranded. I want whatever that is.
Like powdery 9 feet or like solid like 6 inches maybe.
Yeah.
But dude, I bet Georgia, like with all those what are the pine trees in the winter, probably looks amazing.
Oh, it probably looks very, very good.
Yeah.
We had last year there was 4 inches of snow in Atlanta. And then we got like a quarter inch where we're at, and we're closer to the base of the mountains, which is weird.
Which mountains?
The Smokies.
Oh, fantastic! Nice.
Yeah,
I was thinking smaller range for some reason. But yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, we're at the bottom of the Smokies. Let's jump in to guess the house. I want to guess some houses. If I remember correctly, last time we ended on a absolute crazy one that we got wrong. I think because it was so expensive that we didn't even get close to how expensive it was.
Yeah,
but I'm feeling. You know what?
That was in New Jersey.
That was I think it was New Jersey. But it's a new day. It's a new week, and we're fresh. And we got Dingus in here, and then we got David in here. All we need is Kevin, and we'll have the three musketeers of house guessing. Jersey House was my folly. Listen, we pushed forward.
It was everybody.
None of us, and Maggie's here. We didn't know, but she's here now.
There you go. Fantastic.
We have everyone. That looks like
how are you supposed to
a house from Sims? It does look like a Sims house, doesn't it?
Yeah, straight up. Straight up.
It's in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha. Omaha's an okay place. Starting bid at 400,000.
There's worse places to be.
Yeah, 400,000. Yeah. I think that may be a little low.
I would love to.
One arrow in the upward direction. We have one arrow for our upward direction. It was sold in 2025 909, so just recently.
Dude, is it just me or is the sold on statistic like just completely worthless?
Yeah, no, it doesn't give you any.
If you know the area,
it doesn't give you any kind of hints.
Yeah. It's a fun fact. 450.
Venture said 375. Wrong direction there, bud.
He got it in before he announced it.
Oh,
I put it in.
Okay.
But yeah,
450.
As soon as I hit it, yeah. 450 is good.
450. We got an arrow up. 530. We're rolling today. We're getting through these.
One up from 530.
You did 530?
Yeah.
All right. So
you got the 450, right?
Yeah, I did the 450. We're one up from 530. We may be in the 700,000s. We need to do a high guess to find our ceiling. We need to do a high guess
instead of like stepping up, just
right? To give us a between. Yeah. We need a between number here.
35 million. Okay, it's not 3 arrows.
It's not $1 billion.
760. That's good. I'll do Dingus if you want.
All right, I'll do 760. We'll find out if it's It's one down,
One
760. All right, so we're in the ballpark now. We're between,
in between
567
yeah.
and 760. We have 3 more guesses.
Jeez, 5 bed, 5 bath. Nice. That makes sense.
It's a big house. It was just, the front picture was a little deceiving. You couldn't tell how deep it was.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Twist.
Couldn't tell how deep it was. Yep.
I can't do Roman numerals, Maggie.
5 bed, 5 bath, 630. All right. 630.
630. It's a good one.
We are 1 up from 630. So we're between.
Ooh,
we're within $100,000. About 630 and 760. $726. Good guess.
That's
Good answer. Good answer. It's up there, Steve.
I thought the same thing, friggin' David.
David said 666. Are you doing that, or am I?
I'll do it.
All right. I'm doing 726.
Sorry.
Did David get it?
Yeah, he got close enough.
Close enough with the 666K.
Freaking A. Dude, I want to go back because you can see my reaction when I was like, 6'6", and then I just didn't say anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was
685.
685 with a 2.77% from the exact price.
Freaking A.
Nothing special about this house, apparently, other than it's in Omaha. It's not a bad looking house. When was it built? 2025. It's a terrible. I guarantee you, it's a terrible house.
Yeah.
It's a terrible house. Don't buy it. Whoever bought this house is going to be wishing they hadn't bought this house.
It's a whole new man. Yeah, now that's a red flag.
All right,
I wonder if the building culture in Omaha is any better than the rest of the United States
In Omaha?
in 2025. Yeah,
I don't think so.
That's rough.
I don't think so.
It's pretty, and
I
that's another
follow
red
way too many home inspectors on the internet that to believe that there's good new stuff.
Hold on, look in
And
the
Satan
corners.
wants
Maybe
to
we
live
can find
there.
the details.
I see none of us got raptured today. Oh yeah, not yet. We still
is
have
that a thing?
Yeah, today was supposed to be. Listen, you want to hear my theory?
Yes,
Even if
absolutely.
you were 100% correct on guessing the day of that rapture, God's going to push it off. He's just going to be
sure.
Because listen, the Bible says nobody knows the day or the time. Okay.
Yeah, doesn't it say nobody can know?
And
Too? So it's not even.
yeah, and if you guessed it correctly, he's going to change it. He's like, I can wait another.
Stop guessing.
Listen, I've
y'all.
been waiting. I'm outside of time. It is no problem for me to wait another 7 years. You know, it's like,
Get y'all's crap together.
Stop trying to guess.
I can do whatever I want.
You know, and these people that the people that like predict it, they never come out and are like, man, I was wrong. Sorry. You just never hear from them again.
Yeah. Well, they're either you don't hear from them or they're like, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Here's what the actual answer is.
Actually, I'm dyslexic also.
It happened in 25 AD.
God spoke to me,
And
but
that's why
he
I got it wrong.
messed up the numbers.
Blaming God. Like,
All right, we're in
God
Canada.
misled me. No, but yeah.
Remara, Ontario. We got a trailer house. This is a double wide, single wide. This is gonna be some stupid number. I can already tell.
Ontario? I am so unfamiliar with that area. Who cares, right?
Yeah, it's
$2 and a bag of chips.
No, Ontario is a lot of people want to live.
What they call
in
French fries.
Ontario chips. $2 in a bag of chips. Can I see the map? Yes. No, there's no map.
Oh yeah, I tried to check that too.
They don't know where Ramara, Ontario is.
Ramadan.
So you're just gonna have to blind guess. It's gonna have to be a blind guess, Haruski. It's mobile. It looks mobile. 120. All right, we're starting off low.
Like
2 up. I told you it's gonna be stupid expensive. It's gonna be retarded expensive.
We should go high. Guess high, ladies and gentlemen, so we can get a range.
High. 675.
There we go.
Go for 675, Mike. What do we got?
I'll get you. 75 and down.
Watch him get it first try.
One down.
One down from 675. All right, so we're somewhere between 120 and 675. That narrows it down. 464.
That's a good one.
464. One up from 464. Okay, so we're between 170 or 675 and 464. 555. David's on a roll with the triple numbers. If he gets this one again. Dadgummit.
My guy. He got it right on the percent.
It's 555?
000% from exact price. Yeah, that's the exact price.
$555,000. David with the Gasaruski. This looks so outdated. I love the aerial view. It's very
ominous,
descriptive.
58.
I can definitely tell.
Oh, it's a trampoline.
Or is that a pool? We don't.
One of the two.
We don't know. They have a playground.
Can't
it looks
confirm.
like. I feel like I'm.
Man, this is the drone striking angle.
I know. I was about to say. I feel like I'm in an AC-130 about to drop some freaking 120 millimeter.
Freedom on Canada.
What's this yellow thing over here? It's the only thing getting the sun. That's why it's melted. Wow. What a. I would not.
That's crazy.
Ever in my life pay that much for a double wide in Ontario. $500,000 for a shack and a backyard. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you
and a trampoline. We don't know how much that
full
added.
gas can in a box full of styrofoam for it.
Oh, it's a napalm, bro.
All right, next one. 362.
Love it.
We're in Blacksburg, VA. This is an interesting looking house. They went with like the octagon shape.
Yeah.
It's got columns on the bottom, so it's split level. It is.
That is pretty.
Potentially near water.
Blacksburg.
Where's Blacksburg? Never mind. I take
Virginia?
it back. It's not near any major body.
Oh, it's right near Lynchburg.
Lynchburg and Dublin. You're within striking range of Dublin. Wait, how far is Lynchburg from Christiansburg? Why are all these burgs?
Harrisonburg.
Salem?
Petersburg.
The witch trials.
Ain't no way.
All right.
Oh, Roanoke is in between them?
Dingus said 775. And David said 444.
Yeah, I'll go 444.
If it's wait a minute before you do that. It's 2 down from 775, which is ridiculous.
That's awesome.
So if David gets 444, I don't know. We're gonna end the podcast right now.
Yeah. Good news. It's above 444.
Okay. One arrow.
One
arrow up from
One arrow.
444. All right, between 444,000 and 775. That's where my college is. Oh, that's where is in Lynchburg. This is a very open concept house. It's got a chimney, a skylight. I feel like maybe there's a bathroom somewhere over here, but there's probably not a ceiling on it. So if you're pooping in there, the poop fumes are just going to waft out the top. Which is unfortunate.
I see some Russian
567 67.
5678.
One down from 567.
Ooh, wow. So we got it real close.
Yeah, we're between 444 and 567. By Hondy.
It's crazy that this
Whoa.
is cheaper than that last one.
Look at the countertops, though. They're pink.
Oh, I haven't checked it. Hold on, 500.
Yep.
500 got it.
500. Look
Ooh,
how
pink.
old this refrigerator is. This house. When was this house built? I need to know.
Older than the house.
I need to know when the house was
1990.
built. 500.
Those are comparable. That's a comparable age for that.
There it is. 500,000. Maggie with the snag. It's a
Freaking
it's a fun type of house. Like, this is a room, I guess. But it's all.
It goes around and around.
It just is an ominous staircase down. They don't show the pictures of what's downstairs.
Yeah, that's creepy.
The picture, it's from picture 1. It's giving on a mountain, right? It's giving mountainish home,
yeah.
right? From picture 6, it's like, oh, we're just in the middle of like a field, and this is where the trees are. And there's other houses real close.
Okay, stick with me on this one. The shape of the place and the basement makes me feel like this wasn't supposed to be a house. It's like a almost a meeting area.
Yeah, like they built the walls prior.
I think it's a cult house.
A cult
When was
house.
it? 1990.
It was built in 1990.
I'm probably
It was-
wrong, but I'm having fun with that idea.
It was a cult meeting place. They should have put that in the fun facts in the bottom. All right, let's do one more.
Yeah.
361.
Hey, what's up, Foxtails?
Foxtails is in here. Way too cheap. Yeah, but you have to live in Virginia. So. And where's the nearest?
Geez, San Francisco.
Where's the nearest Walmart? We don't know. I joined that cult. It's cute. 7 mil off the
mil.
bot for David.
I like that.
7 milli. And we are double down arrows, not
Oh, wow.
$7 million in the
That's kind of surprising.
in the mid state of California, San Francisco. We are too high for 7 mil. Somebody give me something else. Look at the tile countertops. This is an outdated San Francisco style home. 5 mil. Go for 5 mil.
It's a cute one. Huh?
Go for 5 mil.
5 mil? Okay.
2.1.
That's big. One down from 5 mil.
2 up from 2.1.
Okay.
So we're between
That
2 and 5. Wait, you said 1 down from 2.5? Or no, from 5?
One down from 5.
1 down from 5. Oh, Maggie's going the 4s. all of the 4s. Hey! All the 4s. Maggie said, I'm going to jump in front of this one. Okay, I'm going to get ahead of the curve before David
Wow.
gets to say anything.
That's great.
It's 4,400,000.
That's so close. I guess there was a theme last week with the 4. Wait, interesting. Oh, bro, that's so close to the bridge in Alcatraz.
This exquisite Spanish colonial Riviera.
Riviera.
Is that what it says on the bottom? Was designed by
I don't know what this
Elliot
is.
P. Parcher.
Revival.
What is there a revival in this house?
Mhm.
Wow! Look at the pool on that thing.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Imagine being a famous home designer and nobody knows who you are.
Elliot P. Parcher.
Built in 1929. That's an old house.
Dude, that's. When did that giant earthquake happen there? Was that
Also,
07?
guess what? People who buy furniture just like this, they have the same right to vote as we do.
Hold on. Trying to see who that is.
Picture 5.
Let's P.
That looks like the absolute most uncomfortable chair in the world. You bring your company in here if you don't want them to stay for very long. I had too many digits in my guess regardless. He said 4566666. All right.
I can't tell who that is.
Listen, we not only did we not miss a single one, we got all of them before the last guess. And I wonder if there is a strategy to picking just multiple of the same number and just smashing it in there and be like, all right, it's 3 3 3 3 3 3 3 3. We'll have to try that again next time we play.
Trying to find freaking
Who built the house?
what's it called? It was Elliot P. Parcher. I don't know who that is.
Elliot P.
Trying to find freaking Alcatraz. Oh, there it is.
Good old Elemental P.
Yeah, this is
Alcatraz.
Yeah, it's close to Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge. I mean, it's San Francisco, but it's like, man, that is a pretty.
Is that
place.
why it's discounted, or is it?
Well, dude, San Francisco right now is allegedly terrible. But hey, 20 years ago.
Listen, I would venture out to say most of California is pretty bad right now.
Yeah, from the sound of it.
Not trying to get political here, but they're not doing so hot.
Huh.
I heard a comedian the other day, and it was somebody. He like was dogging on California, and the person in the audience like piped up, and they were like, "But the weather's so nice," and he was like, "Oh," he was like, "You know what? I didn't even think about that." He's like, instead of looking at the rats and the homeless population and the housing friggin' issues and all that, at least it's nice outside.
Yeah. Right.
It's like,
dude. Yeah, you can enjoy that while you're, being stabbed by a homeless person.
why you got a plague?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something and I totally forgot.
Something you can say, right? Very nice, everybody.
No,
Sorry,
I
was
was
trying to find out who the heck that was designed by, but I don't know. Good job, everyone. Go team.
They were like,
go team, go.
He only designed one house. That was the only one,
Right?
They were like, and this is the guy who did it, but he's not famous, and you're never gonna find him on the internet. I don't.
Right? Dude, all I saw was like this corporal by that name, and I was like, I don't think it's related. And then it was an article about that house being sold.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, what's going on here?
Well, who's the guy who built it?
Some corporal.
Michael.
Yes.
We don't talk too much about video games on this podcast, but we do sometimes. However, have you heard / seen the game Jump Space?
I think I've heard rumors about it. I haven't looked into it. Does it look good?
It's in early access. I played the beta. Let me tell you, it's like Sea of Thieves in space. It's great.
Nice. What is it called again?
It's called Jump Space, and it's in early access right now. But it is only $19.99.
That's not bad.
$19.99. Guess who is me?
Can't complain about that.
Have you seen that guy, the Arab dude on TikTok?
I don't think so.
The video starts. He's like, "Guess what? Guess what is me? I am at," and it just makes something up. But he was like, "This was built in the 1999." It's
Very
fun.
nice.
It's a good time. But yeah, Jump Space, Treasure Planet. Yeah, kind of. I don't know. 1999.
Treasure Planet.
I don't know if it's like Treasure Planet. Anyway, it's a co-op space game where you and up to 4 people get to so there's one person flying the ship. There's gunner seats, and then you also have to during battles you have to put out fires, make sure that ammo's restocked and all of this stuff. So it gets a little bit hectic, but then you Sea of Thieves, and so then you'll land in a spot, have to jump out. It's first person once you jump out, so you have guns and all this, and the gunplay is actually pretty good. And then you jump out and you'll run in and get supplies or whatever for let's see, if I remember how the game starts, you like crash on a planet, I think, and you're trying to get off of said planet. I'm not sure about the story. I forgot about it. It was a while back. Anyhow,
no worries.
I thought it was super fun. I bought it already. But nice. If you're looking for a good co-op game, it scratches that itch. Also, Battlefield 6 comes out on the 10th. So that's coming up very quick.
Very nice.
Very quick. And that's your gaming news. That's all I got.
It's fantastic. I'm trying to find it on Steam because I did it on Google, and Steam was like, "What's your age?" I'm like, "Okay, do I have to sign in for this?" Let me check it out. That sounds really cute.
For me, okay, Michael, it's not cute. It's very cool.
Oh, gotcha.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it sounds cute.
Regardless, it sounds adorable. But you have written here Helldiver 2 moment, and I want to hear.
Oh man.
All about
okay,
it.
So hold on, trying to find jump space. Sorry. So speaking of, okay, why is it?
Yes.
Rant time.
Rant.
Why is it whenever I do the search bar for Steam things, I can't ever find them? Is it case sensitive?
Jump space.
Like uppercase and lowercase?
No.
Jump ship?
Jump ship. Or no, jump space. It was okay. So here, this might be the problem. It was called Jump Ship. They changed the name between the beta and the early access.
Is it one word?
Space. It was the first thing that came up when I typed in jump space, all caps, no space.
I don't know what's going on with so I can't find that.
It doesn't exist. I made it all up. Actually, I just getting your hopes up.
That'd be so funny. That game sounds really, really cool. Does it have a lot of? Have you played it with anybody else?
Yeah, me, Caleb, Josh, and Phalanx played it in the beta.
Oh dang, that's a good squad right there.
It was a good time. I don't know how to share this with you. Wild.
But it's on the Google.
It's on the Goog.
View page. Okay, found it. Oh wow. Okay. But this does look good.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Helldivers. Sorry.
Yeah, give me that.
Went off on that trying to find it. Okay, so geez. Where are my notes? Because this was in the best definition of this phrase, peak male fantasy.
Okay.
Not in the bad way that sounds at first.
Yeah. Men are gross. They only want one thing, and it's to die for Super Earth.
Yeah, exactly. So you get it. Yeah, no, the Helldivers doesn't have any like inappropriate content unless you called the enemies inappropriate, which you would be right.
Which they are.
So let's see. I believe it was Phalanx, a rando, and maybe Cole.
Yeah.
And I? No, I think it was two randos. No, Phalanx's brother. That's who was there. Phalanx, so two randos. We were doing a mission for Super Earth, as one does, fighting the bugs. And when I tell you, this had been like our third game of the night, so I was kind of getting a this is how long this should take reference. And I looked at the clock, and I'm seeing we have like 15 minutes to act, and we have a few different objectives left.
Sure,
we're playing on 8. Ooh. Right?
Yeah.
So when it rains, it starts to pour. Not 10, but still. So we're clearing out a bug's nest, and I look at the clock, and I'm like, I should probably start heading to the objective, right?
Yeah.
this objective was the transfer the SSDD drive,
Yep.
right? So, hold on. Where is my? There it is. Because I had to write notes because this so much was happening. It was absolutely beautiful moment. Let's see. Jeez. So, at 10 minutes left, right?
Yep.
I start heading to the primary objective. This game was starting to get to that level where if you see a bug, you know it's going to be an entire battle.
Yeah.
You know? If you see a patrol, at least.
Right.
You know it's going to just snowball.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
just turning.
8's... Yeah, difficulty 8 is great about.
Yeah.
So, I headed towards the objective. Of course, getting a firefight at the objective. Failing to sing that... I don't know what tipped him off. I think I died. And he's like, oh, do you need some help? So the whole rest of the squad started going there because I just wanted to do recon and I knew they had that objective. They head to that the main objective, and it is just chaos. So many bugs. There's no real high ground to get an advantage on. So you're just fighting with your bare knuckles at that point, calling in everything. So we're fighting, and at 10 minutes, I realize 7 minutes, 7.5 minutes. I realized that we have left the SSDD back where we downloaded it.
Oh no.
Yeah, all the way across the map, 4/5 of the map. So I'm a light, as usual. So they're cleaning up at the objective. And when I say cleaning up, we've killed more than half of them, and
Absolutely.
Stuff stopped spawning. So I'm like, I gotta run. So I run all the way across the map, and I see 2 patrols, and I'm like, please do not save me, because I cannot take you guys on by myself. So grab the SSDD, come back. That I started at 7.5 minutes.
Sure.
I put the SSDD in the main objective with 3 seconds left on the exfil.
Oh no.
So it took up the whole time.
Wait, so isn't it if you don't have the main objective done by exfil, you fail the
You're
mission?
dead. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you get to go exfil and then leave.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it
no,
just ends.
Sorry. So sorry. It was 3. It was. What was that timer? It had to be that.
No, it
Anyways,
makes sense because you would have completed the main objective 3 seconds before.
Right. So, there's the area is clear. Thank God Failings did his job, and the area is clear. I'm like, I put it in, and we get ready to head to the exfil, and I realize it says objective 3 out of 7 complete.
Oh no.
So you have to do the things on the terminal.
Yeah.
Right? Exfil's coming in. Thank God we had we were able to do that, to still do the objective with it in there. So let's see. That starts the 2-minute counter of the dropship coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was wrong. It was 1 out of 7 objective.
So you hadn't even gotten close.
That was the first thing to do. So 10 seconds later, I'm like, guys, you need to head there because we haven't cleaned out.
Yeah.
You guys go. I'm gonna stay here and
Finish
program
the main
yeah. So they head off, and it's as soon as they get over the next to me or behind the objective.
Yeah.
I just hear gunshots, right?
Right.
So they are out of my sight, just start getting in a fight. Let's see. So I'm keeping it low key. I see a patrol off in the distance. I'm not engaging whatsoever.
Don't want to draw attention, yeah.
I make it to Oh, I think the third step was waiting for it to download.
Yeah.
And then I think the fifth step was waiting for it to download. So I'm on the fifth step. Let's see. And I'm reading off the percentage of like download to the squad who is fighting on the exfil point.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, guys, it's 40%. Just keep fighting, you know, whatever. Just make it. So 6 out of 7 is a code input. But at that point, a squad of bugs has come up and is in like, you know, rock throwing distance.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I just have to put in this code. And I see one of the bugs like start moving towards me. It was one of the scouts.
Caught your scent.
Exactly. I'm like, crap. So I go to put in the code and a scout hits me off of the code, like the thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, on 5 out of 7, the shuttle lands.
Right.
So the guys are ready to go. I see the patrol coming up. I'm like, guys, get ready to get on the plane because I'm going to make it out of this. So whenever, I don't know if you remember this, but whenever people are on the plane, if somebody, you know,
it starts
dies,
the countdown.
It starts the countdown, right?
Yeah.
So the countdown had started and like a bug hit me off. And I'm like, crap. And so instead of fighting the bug, so the whole patrol is coming after me.
Yeah.
I'm hit once. I just jump right back onto the pad. I put the code in. And like, as soon as my guy gets up, I just see a swipe and then it hard cuts to the shuttle taking off.
Yeah.
So like, it was literally last stand, sacrifice yourself so your team can get away.
Did you got the mission complete?
Yeah, got the mission complete. I didn't have any consumable or samples on me.
Yeah.
I was like, guys, do not apologize for leaving me behind. That was the best feeling I've ever had. Like in such a long time of gaming.
It was
it was so good.
The pinnacle of like, because what you said at the beginning of like the male fantasy of like, get to the ship, I'm gonna
go on without me.
It's the classic like, go on, I'm gonna handle the bugs. Like I'll finish the fight.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Listen,
it was so good. The feeling was so good. Yes,
there are very few games that can
break you.
That can elicit such an experience. Battlefield being one of those games because of the way that you can just do a lot of different things. Like there's a term called a term of like battlefield moments. You know, like it was just like the Rumazook where the guy flies the airplane, jumps out, shoots the other airplane, jumps back in his airplane. There's just things that only happen in Battlefield, right? Yeah. Helldivers is one of those games where there are things that only can happen in Helldivers because of the way that Helldivers is made.
It's crazy.
And I feel like no other game really has what Helldivers has as far as
because that's the thing with intensity. Battlefield moments. Yeah, with Battlefield moments, they're not scripted. No. That's what's great about them.
Yeah.
It's literally you versus other people.
It leaves it
up to
get
the job done
to the person. Yeah. Love to hear it. I love a good gaming moment like that.
Because Call of Duty will have those moments, but they're all scripted.
Yeah.
And to have it organically is one of the biggest reasons that Battlefield is a better game than Call of Duty.
It almost gives you like a game.
Historically, like, now it's like completely different.
There's like a gamer high, and you just want to get back into it and do it again.
It's it's addiction, but
listen.
It's a rush of what was it, endorphins?
Yeah.
Man, because you're doing it yourself as
Yep.
opposed to it being shown,
Right.
and that's
The dopamine.
dopamine. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
How fun.
love those games.
yeah. I need to play more
So,
Helldivers.
Helldivers, cheers, bro.
Bro,
We're losing.
I don't. I need to play more of it. When I get on, I play the finals, and I don't know what it is about the finals that like has me in a freaking death grip. But I love playing that game. I don't know what it is.
Good.
I think it just moves.
It's a great team game.
It moves fast enough to where I think my brain, although I want to sit and do absolutely nothing, it's a fast moving game to where like my brain is working. And I think that anything, and this isn't necessarily a good thing, but like things that are slower than the finals, I'm just like, nah, that isn't like, cause I have 5 games that I could go play. I have like Doom the Dark Age that I haven't finished. I have Kingdom Come Deliverance, but it's like those games just feel too slow right now. Like I need something that's like fast.
Yeah.
But
No, I get that
It's an
because
interesting
I'm in the same.
that's why I got to play
kinda in the
Helldivers
same
on like a
boat.
higher difficulty because it needs.
Yeah,
I got to
for
be
sure.
like it is. I need to be on the brink of death at the entire time.
Yeah. No, I get that, dude.
Helldivers is
Dude,
definitely
playing with Cole the other day
yeah.
was so funny to me.
Yeah,
Oh my
Helldivers is
gosh.
definitely made better by the people you play with.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And playing with Cole, it's funny because he will scream and his mic will clip, and so it'll be like, "Wah! Ow!" and then he's like back in here to like, I didn't. Yeah. It's just like so much noise that the microphone can't even handle it.
Dude, I made a clip from him because we were joking about how, I mean, it's that male fantasy thing again, but like, I essentially made him a ASMR video where it's like just rain and then gunshots and gunfire, and then somehow I was able to get him singing a song. So I had that in the background.
Yeah.
It was a great vibe, but then I took some of the parts of him screaming in Helldivers and updated it, and
that's awesome.
it's great.
That's awesome. Let's. I almost like totally forgot about the movie that we were.
Oh, geez, yeah, right.
Yeah,
is David still here?
David, hopefully you haven't fallen asleep, and if you have, I apologize. We're talking about what's it called again?
Appaloosa.
Appaloosa.
Is that what?
Always when I read that word, I want to say it Appaloosa.
Yes, me too. Yeah,
and it's Appaloosa.
Same. I almost said Appaloosa.
Appaloosa. It's not Appaloosa. It's Appaloosa. According to the people in the movie.
Yes.
This is a cowboy.
One of the few movies I was like, oh, thank God they said it.
Yeah,
because I didn't know.
Thank you so much for saying the word that I was struggling with. This is a cowboy movie, and whether or not David picked this movie because he found out that I like cowboy movies, I don't know. I appreciate it though, because listen, I haven't watched a cowboy movie that I don't like.
Challenge accepted.
There are cowboy movies that I like more than other cowboy movies, but I pretty much love the vibe. What?
I said Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, not watching that cowboy movie. That's not a cowboy movie. That's not.
It's not a western. It is a cowboy movie.
It's a different kind of cowboy. It's a cow they movie. I don't know about that. It's a freaking
cow them movie. Oh shoot.
But it is a story of 2 lawmen that get that they're like lawmen for hire, pretty much, where they just go around.
Yeah.
They go to the town that needs help. It's not necessarily like the most ethical way to do it, I guess, but it's also not an ethical way to do, because you show up and you're like, hey, you guys have a problem. We can fix it, but you got to do it the way we do it.
I want to say that was fairly common practice back in the day.
I'm sure.
Although they did the thing where they're like, here's the new laws.
Yeah.
And this is how we're going to run it. I think people, like, if you're an outlaw, you just ran away far enough to people didn't know your name.
Yeah.
Didn't know your name. And then you would become sheriff because you're a gunslinger.
Yep.
But you've made it. You know, you've
Right.
survived, so you know what to look for.
Yep.
Tangent.
But this this movie, right off the rip, the deputy Everett, I was like, why do I know this guy? He looks so familiar. And it was like a good 3 minutes into the movie before I was like, oh, this is freaking Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. That was freaking.
That's a testament to him. That is a testament to him.
I was like,
that you didn't recognize for 3 minutes.
I mean, I knew who. I was like, that's somebody. I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. That's like, and the best part is I recognized the rat from Harry Potter, the guy who plays the rat from Harry Potter. I recognized him right off. I was like, oh, hey Maggie, look, and then like 2 minutes later, I was like, oh, I know who this guy is. This other guy.
Oh my god.
It was my God. It was in that first it was in the first meeting where they were like talking about the rules and everything.
If last week I would have told you would recognize somebody from Harry more than Aragorn, you wouldn't have believed me.
I wouldn't have. So
crazy.
Listen,
I love it.
He had a great costume. Maybe it was the big mustache and the goatee. I don't know. I don't know why.
Scruffy beard.
I don't know why I didn't recognize him.
He's a good actor.
He is a good actor. But he carries around an 8-gauge shotgun.
8 gauge.
8 gauge. I did a little Googling because I said, that's freaking cool. I want an 8-gauge cowboy gun. $5,000. If you want one. $5,000. There are some that are a little bit cheaper, but pretty much and they all looked exactly like the one in the movie.
Nice.
But they're all pretty much like collector's items now, I think.
Yeah.
But I was like,
that is a huge gunsmithing market.
Yeah.
Is old guns and then making not replicas, but essentially new versions of those old guns and like the engravings.
Yeah.
They
get wild with it.
You had to be really good.
Yep.
And you had to know what you were going into. And I didn't know about it when I was studying that.
Yeah.
My buddy Frank, who we've played with before, he did a little bit of that.
Of the engraving?
No, just the old cowboy actions.
Oh yeah.
Because man, the prices on those.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I still want one. I still want a cowboy gun.
Yeah, no. I would take it.
I want a leather holster and a cowboy gun. So if anybody's giving one of those away, please hit me up.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed this movie. If you haven't seen it, I was describing the movie. 2 guys come into town. There is a bad outlaw. It's a classic cowboy movie, honestly. There's the bad guy who's in charge of the whole town because of fear and all this stuff. They do whatever, his henchmen do whatever they want because Braggs is the guy who's behind them and they can't touch him and whatever. And then these 2 outlaws come in and start shaking the dust off stuff. And all the way to the end, spoiler alert, the good guys win. But
it is a cowboy classic western movie.
Cowboy movie through and through. But I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. There was a couple like laugh moments that weren't necessarily like. I mean, I'm sure they intended them to be like lighthearted moments, but it worked. It was everything about this movie. I felt
exactly what you're talking about.
Like it worked. It worked well. The 2 main guys, their chemistry with each other was really good. It didn't feel I'll just say it like this: the acting in this movie was really well done.
It
really
was
well done. So I thoroughly enjoyed.
Nice.
I want to say Appapalooza, but it's not. It's
Appapalooza.
Appalooza.
We know what you're talking about.
Appaloosa. What are your thoughts, Mike?
Who's that?
Apple, what the heck?
I think very similar to yours. Man, I think the acting was the best part of this movie.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love Viggo Mortensen. So the bad guy.
Yep.
I can't remember if you've seen this movie or not, but did you recognize his voice at all?
A little.
Okay. He voiced Scar in The Lion King.
I've seen The Lion King. What do you mean you don't know? If
Okay.
I've seen The Lion? Everybody's seen The Lion King.
I didn't know for sure.
He was
I
Scar
think
from
we were
The
talking
Lion
about
King?
it being overrated.
I
Yes.
feel like
Yeah.
I didn't hear his voice and think like, oh, I've heard this guy before, but it was like a familiar.
Yeah, no, it was in there.
There was a familiar.
Well, he also, it went from like British, a lot of talking to the kind of accent he had here, which I guess was Western.
It was it
essentially.
wasn't like
It wasn't Southern.
It wasn't country, but it was definitely it was like high society Western.
Yeah. But yeah, that was Scar. So a lot of people who did huge roles.
Yeah.
Appaloosa.
Appaloosa.
Yeah.
Was this movie before or after Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings?
It was after Lord of the Rings.
When did this movie come out?
Ooh, when 2006, I want to say.
2006.
Now I'll do Prisoner of Azkaban because that's. So both of those were before this.
Nice.
Also, the guy from Harry Potter, he was also in The Last Samurai. Do you remember him being in that? He was like the translator in the beginning of the movie and end.
I don't think so.
Sure. He was a lot more subtle in that than the
Who
other
was the
two
main
movies.
character in The Last Samurai?
Tom Cruise played him.
Oh yeah, no, I don't remember that guy, but I remember the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I need to watch this again. Sure, for sure.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed this. I liked the guns in this movie.
Yeah.
I like that it was. Well, one, I love a unique gun. So when they put the 8 gauge in there, I was like, oh, this is right up my alley. Like, it's not just random cowboy guns that they don't really like go into. It was like they were specific about like he always carries around his 8 gauge, and then he's always carrying around this massive freaking shotgun.
Right? You know what I like about that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just done.
What I like about that is that it's a trust of the audience.
Yeah.
To understand that an 8 gauge is bigger or is a big deal, kind of, or is unique, but is a bigger gauge than the 12 gauge.
Yeah.
Because for people who probably wouldn't catch it or don't know anything about guns, they hear 8 gauge and 12 gauge and they're like, oh, 12 is obviously the bigger one.
Right.
But in actuality, the 8 gauge is
the gauges of
freaking
shotguns.
a monster.
The lower they go, the bigger the gun.
Yeah, and 2 gauge is essentially a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no. And I loved the like when they were in that first hotel or whatever, and they like Everett shoots that guy with the shotgun, and it was just like I wish that like I had it on a bigger speaker system because I feel like the sounds would have been absolutely great.
It was nice. Yeah,
but really enjoyed it. The female aspect of this movie was interesting. It's not a
right.
It's
interesting
not
is a good word for it.
It's not
not one dimensional.
No, but it's not something that happens in a lot of movies. You know, like I feel like the 2 male protagonists and then the 1 female protagonist, I feel like there's that dynamic, and then like she may try to like swap back and forth between the 2. And then it's usually like a really short thing, and then she like figures it out or whatever. I feel like that's normal. But with this, it was like almost part of the storyline.
Yeah, for sure.
Like her whole story was a part of this. I mean, obviously it was part of the story, but I feel like they wove that in there
like
pretty
proclivities.
good. Yeah,
were part of the
and I find it funny that like early in the movie when they first see her, the main outlaw guy or the main cowboy guy was like, "Are you a whore?"
Yeah.
Buddy called it.
Dude.
Buddy nailed that. Freaking Buddy called it. That lady was unfaithful at to say the least.
Man, at least. Oh, I almost said something. I'm not gonna say that.
She has a type for sure.
That scene whenever they first meet her,
Yeah.
I think was so well done because like the main sheriff guy, I don't remember names, Ed Helms,
Mr. Combs, Coulter,
yeah.
Cole,
something like that. He's so like giddy,
yeah,
and the like subtle communicative things that they do to each other,
yeah,
is so dude, like trying to convey something, but you don't know how to do it subtly.
Yeah,
it's great.
I love the dynamic too
very well done scene.
of him like trying to talk to somebody, and then he's like, "Ever, what am I trying to say?" and then use the big words. It was really good.
Yeah.
Like the dynamic of the whole movie between the characters, I felt like was really good.
Dude, I almost once I realized it was kind of a reoccurring like joke or story beat that they he would correct him. The first time whenever, oh man, it was after he hit the guy in the face with the butt of his pistol. What does he say? Like, Colt makes a heavy gun.
Yeah, he's like, what was that? He said, Colt makes a heavy gun. Dude, I think another part of this movie that I enjoyed is how like unbothered the two marshal guys were.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't it was like just another day. It was just another day at the office for those guys. They were like, we've done this before, we've handled dudes like this before. I'm gonna go up there and smack this dude square in the mouth with my pistol. Like the whole posse of guys is standing out or on their horses out in front. They're like, give us our dude back. And he's like, go home. And he's like, no, we're not gonna go home. And he's like, okay, well then you're dying first. And then he's like, and then that boy over there with the red bandana is gonna die next. And it was just so like for lack of a good explanation, it was so badass. With like, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of cowboy movies, it's like a huge build up to like this final stand, very Magnificent Seven, huge build up. They're all kind of nervous. They're like, well, I hope we all live through this. But for them, it was like. It was
like putting their boots on.
Yeah, inconsequential, whether or not they died or not. They were just like, this is how it's gonna be. He was like, the rules are posted out there. You can go read them. Also, don't bring guns back in here. I'm gonna have to lock all of you guys up. It was just like very
matter of fact.
Very matter of fact, straight to the point.
It reminds me of a lot of like older guys that I met that are like around my grandpa's age, or would have been my grandpa's age. A lot of guys and like, kind of country guys. That's very similar to how they talk.
Yeah.
I also like whenever they're having that standoff at the sheriff's station after he's like, you're going to die. And then the boy with the bandana, he just goes out and starts hitting the horses.
Yeah, just
to
walks,
like get him to go.
Walks out there. There's no. It was like your body is tensing up, ready for something to happen, and then he just like, all right, get out of here. Why, ha. Like, what do you mean, brother?
Like, go get.
Buddy has zero fricks to give. The Wild West took all.
That was refreshing, yeah.
But I think that was something that I enjoyed about this movie. It was not the like suspenseful. I mean, there were certain parts that were a little bit suspenseful, but it wasn't the I feel like some movies will try to put a little bit too much suspense in every turn. You know, like when the Indians came and like they were hiding in the bushes. Like I feel like a different movie would have made that scene a little bit longer and drawn it out. Like, what are we gonna do? And like, oh, and he's just like, shoot the pack horse, and the guy's like, and he's just like, and then it was done. It was like, whoa, wait a minute, what?
It's like it's interesting because it's like, you know, like you said, with most movies, they would do a whole bunch of build-up. And as an audience member, you're tensing up for that.
Yeah.
With this one, it's like the whole time they're taking the initiative.
Yeah.
And they don't care. So they're like, if it was like a roller coaster, you would, you know, most movies would take you to the top and then just that one, it's like, no, we're going steady the whole time and somebody's pulling us.
Yeah.
Like we're not waiting for the plot. We're going to go get it.
Yeah, exactly.
With the two main characters. It's
and
it's a special movie.
I assume that that's what they were shooting for. Is more of like a fast-paced, not so much drawn. I mean, the only part that was really drawn out was the part where on the train, I think.
Yeah.
Like that was really the only really drawn out part. Even the like final standoff between the bad guy and the dude with the shotgun.
It goes so quick.
It was like long. It was just long enough. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have him walk dead out into the street and like this whole like staring match thing that's classic to cowboy movies, and it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. But like they just kind of skipped all that, and they were like, he's gonna stand on the porch and they're gonna have a shoot off. You know, right on the porch.
That's really interesting because I think that's on purpose.
Yeah.
More than it might initially seem. Whenever I was watching it, I was kind of unimpressed with the cinematography.
Yeah.
At the beginning. And then I realized a lot of the shot composition was extremely similar to old time photos that were taken of the day. Very like straight on.
Yeah.
Almost like hip level or chest level, as opposed to getting real close or having interesting angles. And at first I was like, oh no, that's not good cinematography. And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, this is actually like a really good representation of the time. And then there's more dynamic camera movements during it. So I was like, oh, I think that was intentional.
Yeah, 100%. And with this movie, this is my one complaint. And I will see the most like random thing and be like, I wish they wouldn't have done that. You know, like, it doesn't ruin the movie. I still enjoyed it, but it's like, that didn't seem very professional of the cowboy people. It was when they kidnapped the bad guy from the outhouse, and then they rode him across the river, and they were like, keep your gun on him, right? And they had their guns pointed at each other that entire time. I was like, if you pulled the trigger, you're killing your other guy. Man. Like they created a crossfire with their own guns. I was like, what? They should have had Everett Vigo be a little bit behind so that his gun was just a little detail like that, where I was like, that's all I could see the entire time. Like I was just like, no, they're pointing their guns directly at good point. Directly at each other. I don't know. That's really interesting because you're right. You're 100% right. I'm wondering
if there was a difference in depth,
maybe
with some of the shots.
Couldn't tell.
Because it just doesn't really match up with the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because maybe back then they were just like, I'm gonna aim at you and it's nothing personal, buddy.
Also, the final draw down thing, like his guy was standing 7 feet away from him, downrange. you know, and it's like you feel like people would get clear out of the way, like, oh, there's gonna be bullets flying through here, but they just were like, I'm gonna stand right next to him. I don't. He's not shooting. He's not shooting at me. Like, you know. Yeah. And then another thing, and maybe this is just me because I'm like, I like to be responsible and safe with my guns, but like when he would carry that double barrel shotgun over his shoulder and it would kind of like poke out his
I noticed
back,
that a few
like
times.
you'd see it just barely like over the top of people. So I'm like
that's birdshot there hitting his head.
It is so close to their face. But other
that's
than
hilarious.
that,
I thought the same thing.
Other than that, I loved this film. It was good. I'm giving it
very good.
I'm gonna say this is a high rent or a buy.
Yes.
High rent or buy. I feel like if you're a cowboy movie collector, put this in the collection. And watch it every once in a while. I would give this movie, I'm gonna give it an 8.9. 8.9.
That's good. Yeah.
Almost a 9. It was, and I'm biased towards cowboy movies, I feel like, but I enjoyed it.
You have a type.
Yeah. Listen, I like what I like. Okay, sue me. I don't. What do you want me to do about it?
So speaking, I agree. It's a high rent, low buy. To the point, it was something like $4.50 on Amazon to rent.
Yep.
And $7 to buy. Yep. So I'm like, it's got Viggo Mortensen in it. I'm gonna buy this. Yep. So if it's on sale, buy it.
Send it. Yeah, it's
definitely a rent.
It's a good one for sure.
In terms of out of 10, man, I want to look more into the movie making.
Yeah,
because it was directed by the Ed Helm, who played what'd you say was not Viggo.
Coulter, Colt,
guy.
Mr.
Coulter.
Yeah.
It was directed by him.
Oh, really?
So I thought, I don't know how many movies he's made, but I thought it was good. I thought he did a good job. I'm really interested to find out if he did. Love Viggo Mortensen, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see how many of the things Ed Helms did on purpose versus just happened.
Right.
I feel like it's gonna go higher the more, like the longer I think about it. I think it'll go. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.7.
Yeah.
Technically, I think it's like a 7.25, but
sure.
I'm just wondering if he did the stuff on purpose. Because if he did it on purpose, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
And I think it's it's not, I wouldn't say artistic direction to go for it, but it was a choice on purpose.
Yeah.
To forego having, really dramatic shots to more of a realistic representation. So I think there's a lot to be said about that.
Sure.
I need to find out more. But this is definitely a high rent, if not buy.
Yeah. Another thing that
if you can find a DVD bin, buy that crap up.
Get that out of the DVD bin. It does not belong in the DVD bin.
It belongs at your house.
It belongs in your DVD cabinet. Another part that was very untraditional, I feel, as far as like suspense and all that, is when they were in that shootout.
The climax.
They both get shot.
Yeah,
and they both fall down, and you expect like, I don't know, you expect like a whole dramatic thing.
Yeah,
this whole like suspenseful standoff, and Vigo's literally just like crawls over to him. He's like, hey, and he like flips him over and he's like, I got shot in the knee. It was just like, it was so unceremonious. It was so, just like we talked about, it's so like, it's just another day at the, like if I had like busted a knuckle or something and you're like, oh, are you okay? He's like, I just busted my knuckle. I just got shot in the knee.
It's like if we were framing and like we both got hurt.
Yeah.
Doing it. That's exactly what
it was. Just two dudes out there.
Yeah.
Having a good time. And I think that the whole movie being like that, I think is one of the reasons why I enjoyed it. It was just it wasn't slow, but it wasn't slow, but it wasn't like rushed. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
But it was real. Yeah. It was I guess that's the thing. It was very real.
Yeah. I think you got a point there. I think it's like a very realistic in a lot of ways movie. Like stuff doesn't happen that quickly.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think it's a very just a portion. Yeah. I think it's a very grounded. I think is like what it is.
Yeah, because like I feel like any other movie would have shown it would have been like real tied up close, right? Suspenseful on the good guys, suspenseful on the bad guys. And then the lady would have been watching from somewhere because she came running afterwards.
Wind blowing in her hair.
Then they would have shown, and then they would have shown the shootout from like her POV, like a third party POV.
Or the bullets POV.
Right. And and then you wouldn't know if he's alive or not, right? And they still kind of played it off like you don't know if he's still, because he wasn't moving. Yeah. But like it would have been this huge drawn out thing, and she'd have been like, no, and then like run out there, tip him over, and he would have said something funny, and it would have been corny, and it would have been like this, and she'd have been like, oh my god, like that. But they skipped all that.
Yeah.
Vigo flipped him over and was like, are you good? And he was like, I got shot in the knee. It was just so good. I don't know. I like it. I like it.
I also like that like not a still shot, but non-moving shot of them just both laying down.
Yeah.
You don't even see like her run. You just hear it.
Yeah.
For like the longest time. And it's like, what is that noise? And then she like comes into frame. It's like, oh, it's or she calls out.
Yeah. So I don't know. I enjoy it.
Very interesting choices.
I would recommend, if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Mm-hmm.
We spoiled it all if you listened to all of that. But go watch Appaloosa, or however the heck you say it. Appaloosa cowboy film.
Oh man.
What's our next week? What's our next week video?
Movie? Good point. Also, Heather, if you're here, sorry we had to skip your suggestion of Young Frankenstein because it's not streaming anywhere, which is very sad.
And my VHS player isn't working right
now. Dude, right? Let's see. Whoop, nope, that's notes. Film order. There we go. We're getting close to the rotation. Okay, this is interesting. Let's see. Oh no, that's next time. Foxtails, you're here, right?
Forget about it. Foxtails is here.
Foxtails. Okay, so Foxtails is next. And she has Last of the Mohicans, which I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
She also has The Road, which is also Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, so The Road. Isn't Viggo Mortensen? He's in the horse movie we watched.
Yeah, Hidalgo.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Man loves his horses, and I love that man. So
listen, I wish I was a horse. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You heard about?
I don't know why I said
that. the horse on Lord of the Rings that he was with, like that he rode on.
No.
He went back and bought that horse.
No.
And apparently, somewhere during the time frame, so the movie was made, and then on another production, so he hadn't bought the horse yet. He got to work with that same horse again
on a different film.
And people said that the horse like recognized.
Yeah,
like was like, hey, that's my guy. Horses, and so I think that's signed off on him. Like, buying it.
Yeah. Horses are hella smart.
Yeah, love them.
What was I gonna say?
There's a meme of like that horse and be like, Viggo Mortensen shows up on set, and the horse is like, there he is.
There's my guy.
Yeah.
So it's
let's just let anybody in here.
The movie is The Last of the Mohicans.
Yes, unless Foxtails wants to watch The Road.
You get to pick.
Yeah.
Which one?
And if we don't hear, it will be The Last of the Mohicans, because that was first.
I have a rant.
Yeah. Send it.
And I don't know how many people will relate to this, because it's really only if you work blue collar /
Sure. Yeah.
The other day I was in
active jobs.
I was in a data center, okay? That is a hub for the entire Southeast, or maybe the entire Eastern seaboard. Kind of the entire East, right?
Okay.
Fiber optics are coming in there. That's where your phone service, that's where your internet, that's where your grandma's landline, everything comes in through there. So secure that you have to get like a visitor pass and be signed in. You have to be walked to where you're going to be doing work. There is biometric like opening, like you had to like we didn't have to because we were just walking in.
Yeah.
Like people that work there have to scan their hand before they can get into like this is a high security location because of what's going into this building and what would happen if said fibers were damaged or broken or what. Like I'm telling you, like the whole eastern half of the United States would be in a tizzy. And I was in there and I was working and I'm doing my job, right? We're pulling in a new fiber. And I realized that I could get rid of for at least a couple hours, maybe a whole day, the internet for everybody. Everybody, like every single person, 911 call centers, like the hospital, Best Buy, everybody. Like anything that just think about all of the things that use the internet. Gas pumps, everything uses the internet. And I could just turn it off. And then I realized that there's some dude out there that's a marketing consultant making double what I make, doing absolutely jack all, right? For society, right? He's making commercials for somebody, okay? Or like sending out text messages that I do not want, right? Hey, how did you like our... I don't care, okay? I'll leave a review if I want to leave a review. Anyway. And I just was like, I was like, I have the like, I'm not going to do it, obviously. I wanted to. I kind of wanted to. I was like, it would be funny to see what happened to society as a whole if the internet went down for everyone all at one time. But I was like, it got me thinking, how do we as a society determine who gets to make money at a certain rate? Like, because why is a marketing guy that's making pamphlets for a company getting paid more than somebody who could literally mess up everybody's day? If, not even on purpose, on accident, I could do that if I did something wrong, right? If I accidentally did something wrong, I could shut it all down, even if it wasn't on purpose. And, and I think about all of the people who work, not even just in telecom, but like work in, like power guys, like Georgia Power or, Oklahoma Power, PSO, like whatever state you have power people that keep the lights on. And it's like, those guys are making decent money, but there's still somebody out there in an air-conditioned building sitting in a cubicle that hates their job, but they're still making way more money than the guys that are outside, like sweating their balls off, trying to keep your power on. And I just am like, how did we decide that if you're sitting in a high-rise building that's worth more money than if you're keeping the literal infrastructure that the guy in the high-rise building is working on alive. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
No, this is one of the worst parts of our society, because I see this a lot with veterans.
Yeah.
You have guys who are in charge of, let's say, somebody who's in charge of organizing, like, this could even be a small job, but organizing the transportation of missiles for helicopters.
Yeah.
Right? That guy is moving like almost dang near billions of dollars a year in equipment. And when he gets out of that job, can't find a job.
Yeah.
Right? Because he doesn't have the right experience or whatever.
Sure.
Absolutely horrific. So this guy has the pressure of millions and millions of dollars coming through him.
Yeah.
And then, like, can't even get a job, you know, working IT or whatever.
Right.
You know. And then on top of it, like, I would love a society that you get paid on how much other people don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Not, because right now, theoretically, we work in a society or capitalist society that the best person you can get at that job is working that job. If anything, if we've learned anything as a society in the last 5 years, but 10 years, it's clearly not that. People are getting in with nepotism and also, just credentials that shouldn't be getting, that are archaic at this point, like degrees. From I'm not saying a degree is worthless, but I'm saying that if you go to a different college or a specific college, you're more likely to get a job afterward.
More. Yeah.
You're learning the exact same stuff.
Right.
It's just the prestige of the college, which is absolutely, I mean, some places you're going to have a winning culture, but that's not the case for the majority of colleges.
Sure.
So I would love to see a purely, are you capable of doing this?
Yeah.
Capitalism, which we're very far from, or a, how much do you not want to do this?
Yeah.
Which I think we're seeing in hospitals, unfortunately, with administration being like extremely high value because the doctors don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And they don't even go to college to do it, which is crazy. So they'll pay people way higher just to do that one thing.
Yeah. I mean, and listen,
it's crazy.
I'm a big proponent for paying people to do stuff I don't want to do. When I was growing up, I would pay my little sister Joy to do the dishes when it was my turn to do the dishes. Right?
Yeah.
I would be like, all right, how much is it going to cost? I was like, how about $5, right? And then she started growing up a little bit, had to raise the prices, right? It was like,
like
$5.
It was a sad day when you had to go from cents to dollars.
I was like, how about a handful of coins? And
go get it.
Yeah, for real. Like I would be like, all right, Joy. When she was 7 years old, I was like, I'll give you a handful of coins to do the dishes. And then I had to start like cash apping her stuff. Anyway. But like plumbers are a good example of nobody wants to handle your ish.
Right.
Nobody. And
what like owner of a multi-million-dollar company would want to be seen like mopping floors?
Yeah.
Nobody. It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
And but
I told David we were pulling fiber. Let me preface this. I should have prefaced this before. I am not complaining per se about like my job and like being like, yeah, nobody appreciates what I do. That's not the intention, because there are thousands of people that do what I do, that deserve to be paid more. And I think that's more of what I'm getting at. Like blue collar work is just not appreciated, I think, as much.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But the other day, I was in downtown Atlanta, standing in a hand hole, which is just a concrete box in the ground, standing like 6 feet away from a bottle of urine that has tipped over, and so I'm having to like breathe in.
Was it David's?
Literal, literal urine while I'm trying to do my job, right? And I'm like a half a block away from the Ritz-Carlton, and I'm watching these like dudes in business attire with briefcases walk out and get picked up by black Escalades to go to God knows where in the city to go do their freaking 9 to 5 and come back to the Ritz-Carlton. And I'm like, to play business. And it's like, if our society would be absolutely screwed if all of the people at the bottom decided to not do their job.
Oh, for sure.
You would not notice you would not notice a thing if somebody in some freaking high-rise building that's like pushing papers around, balancing a budget for a company, stopped doing their job. You know, the company might feel it.
Well, I would say the balanced budget, maybe you would feel that. But, like, there are jobs for sure where people are just sitting at a desk working 20 minutes a day.
And I'm not saying that there are no good, like, white-collar, useful jobs. There is a lot of people that do a lot of good things for, you know, like, everybody, right? But, there's just days where it's hot. I've sweated so much that I can see moisture coming out of my boot, like it's soaking through my leather boots. Like I am wet from head to toe, right? Working, and then I'm like, especially when we're in the city, I'll just look up and there's just this massive building, and it's like we were in the front of the Microsoft building, and I was like, there's some dude sitting up there worried about DEI hiring right now, and it's just not that important. And I was like, and it's in the air condition, and so we'll be me and David are always on the phone when we're doing like fiber pulls so that we can communicate. And I was like, David, aren't you glad you're not like sitting in an air conditioned building getting paid way too much money to do nothing? I don't know. It's that farmers. That's construction. No, yeah, same for like farmers too. Farmers don't get paid.
Farmers
anything.
So like, I worked construction. Yeah, you work construction. Construction workers need to get paid more. Farmers is absolutely criminal. Yeah, how much they get paid.
They're like they're like doing it for the love of the game at this point.
They're doing it because they know how to do it. My guy, it's insane. That like I know farmers who like just go into debt every year.
Yeah, or barely break even every year, just to buy seed and put it back in the ground and feed a bunch of fat, unfreaking grateful human beings. It drives me nuts.
The farm like construction, that works. They need to get paid more because those CEOs don't want to get out there.
No.
Farmers, however, everybody in this country depends everything they have on farmers, and we're treating them not on purpose. I would say most people don't know the plight of farmers in this country. We are treating them absolutely horribly. Big companies like Tyson are
I'll do you one better.
Everything they do.
I'll do you one better. I don't think 75% of the United States even thinks about where their food comes from.
No,
I don't think I don't think they don't even consider that there's a human being in the middle of the United States in freaking Kansas with 100,000 acres of corn farm that they have to
and can't feed themselves
and have to make sure that you know, we both know Tommy Salisbury. He told me one time he explained like everything that went into he would like farm 80,000 acres for a guy, and eventually bought a portion of this guy's farm and cattle ranch. But he told me one time just all that goes into making sure that like your crops are healthy and that they don't die and that you can harvest them on time and that you get them to where they need. It's just like, and then he's like depending on high school kids to come help him do the thing because nobody wants to go be a farmer. You know what I mean?
There's no, gosh, that is, man, you could take down America so easily if you were able to just knock out farmers.
Yeah.
Man, it's insanity.
The food
it's
supply
insane how
absolutely out the window.
how poorly we take care of our farmers and how much of a necessity they are.
Yeah.
It's like I would say farmers number.
Not the insurance company. We frick those guys. Okay.
No, insurance is at the top. Insurance is at the top of the most overpaid because they're not providing the service that they're paying for.
They don't.
Bottom
do
is farmers.
Jack, has
No.
anybody ever called an insurance company before? What the
Yes.
most unhelpful people in the entire world.
Dude, I work in that industry, and my company's like 80% of their job is figuring out the insurance for the customers,
Yeah.
for the doctors, and dealing with the insurance companies to get this stuff through. Oh my, the horror stories, Justin.
It's like you pay like $250 a week for insurance, right? And then you try to go get something with your insurance, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't cover that." What do you mean?
literally are
paying you
better.
money
We need to
cover
figure
that.
out something with we need to figure out something with banks where they'll just hold your money that you would be paying for an insurance
Yeah.
just for you.
Well, here's the stupid thing.
But then, yeah, sorry, go ahead.
We could. I mean, we're over time already, but
It's
we
a whole
could go.
nother thing,
We could go
yeah.
on this for forever. But here's another thing that I didn't really realize, and you probably know because you take medications that you need.
Yeah.
Like I hardly take Advil, so I had no idea any of this happened.
Yeah.
But when I married my wife, she has medications that she needs from over the counter, and
Right.
I like one of the first times I went to CVS to pick up a prescription, I was like, obviously I bought it because what are you gonna do? Not buy it? It was so expensive. I was like,
Yeah.
that's wild. And then like I got insurance, and then it went from like $230 for one, like maybe it was like a 3-month thing of the prescription, and then I got insurance and it was $50, and I'm like, so
Yeah. Right.
that's great, right? Because like, oh, I need my insurance so that my medications are cheaper, but like, how come it can't just be $50 when I go to buy it, without insurance?
they run each other up too.
Yeah.
It's the insurance companies and
It's
big pharma.
Just
They
everybody
know they can charge
freaking.
each other. Yeah. They know they can charge each other, and they just keep one-upping each other.
It's yeah.
Um,
We could talk about this for forever.
absolutely awful. Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna write it down for next week.
Listen,
Continuation.
If you, I will close with this. If you see a farmer, tip them. Okay.
Yeah.
Friggin' tip your blue collar guys. Those guys, or at least like say something to them. I have like.
Oh yeah.
One of the highlights of my day was, and it wasn't even like a thank you for what you do type of thing, but it was like he walked over because I was up to like my mid thigh in the ground in a hole, right? This guy walks. Did I talk about this already?
I'm not sure. No, I don't
So the
think
guy walks across the street, and granted, I was like 20 yards away from like 80 homeless people on the side of the road. But he like walks over. He's like, "Man, we thought you didn't have any legs. We was coming over here to give you some change." and then like sat there and
That's
asked
great.
me some questions about like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? I was like running fiber underneath the ground for like internet and stuff, and asked me some questions. He's like, "All right, cool, man." And he like gave me a fist pound and like went on his day. That was good. That was like the
That's
highlight of
great.
my whole day.
Yeah. Well, dude, freaking.
But, like-
Why are we loyal customers to Dutch Brothers?
Dutch Bros. They good service.
Only people to actually be nice to us when we were covered in crap.
When we looked our worst, Dutch Bros was there.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I
Yeah.
think, and I don't say any of that stuff to be like, oh, woe is me. Like I chose this profession and to do, construction and all
Great.
that stuff
Yeah.
because I like it. Like I like to do it.
And it's solid.
But
yeah,
some
thank God
days-
it's solid.
Some days it's just like, hot and freaking your muscles are, especially with this job, there's a lot of pulling or pushing, digging with a shovel because you can't dig with a machine. And you're just like, why am I out here freaking, especially when dudes that smell really nice walk by, I want to stand up and punch them. I'm just like, you need to at least be able to, and I don't know them from Jack, so they might be
and launch it at them.
They might be the nicest people, right? And I don't hate any of those people, but I don't know. I don't know. It's just wild.
Yeah,
me and
David start a service where it's like, how much do you not want to do this job? And we'll take a collection. $5 a piece.
I literally told David the other day, I was like, you know how like Israel and other countries require people to be in the military before, like, mandatory? I was like, can we do that, but with like blue collar? You get to pick one blue collar job or a farming job, and you work it for 3 years, and then you can go do your freaking liberal arts, freaking graphic design job. Like freaking,
right?
You know, at least you'll have some idea of what it takes to like run the country.
Those need to be college courses, because I actually talked about this with my super liberal cousin. But like food service, I think there should be a class. There should be a class where it's like you go do the thing for an entire semester that you're not planning on doing. Yeah. So you appreciate what they're doing.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because that's what college is supposed to be. It's supposed to be exposure to new things and things you're not ready for. But
yep. I saw a meme the other day and it said, I'm not tipping my male waiters. Go pour some concrete or something. I was just like, you know what? I kind of don't disagree, but no, tip your wait staff. Right. Be nice to them.
Yeah, definitely tip them, but you know, you don't have to tip them as much.
Yeah, don't listen. Half the time, it's a scam.
That's really funny.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not tipping a male waiter. Go pour some concrete or something. But all right, everybody. Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for listening to the rant. Hopefully, listen. Yeah. If you're offended, that's on you. I can't do anything about that.
Yeah. Also, we can talk it out.
Yeah. Let's have a conversation. I'm just, you know, sometimes you just get. I want to say that I've had
blood starts boiling.
I've had that conversation in my head for probably 2 weeks now, and I was like, I think I'm gonna let's talk about this.
It's good to get it out.
Let's talk about this on the podcast because I just, God bless. I think it was the pee in the bottle that really got me. I was like, I'm having to like, you know, like you work
when you're pick that up like a Molotov cocktail and throw it at the business guys.
When you're like exerting a lot of energy, you have to intake a lot of air. But but you're standing 6 feet away from urine and the smell is atrocious. And so you're trying not to breathe while also trying to breathe and keep yourself alive. Yeah. It's the worst.
Desperately need to
breathe.
And
I can't leave. I can't move because I have to be right here because where I'm working is in the ground. It's like that's the spot. Anyway,
Jeez.
Thanks everybody for being here. Thanks for listening
Love
to
you
us
guys.
Be stupid and talk about all of the stuff. Love you, mean it. Stay hydrated, stay hammered, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Peace.